The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one up. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions, remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike, but what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
Laporta in motion. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Quay Walker in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Lions first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Williams in motion. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's going to be third down. To throw is gone. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Detroit.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
To the big tight end, Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Laporta in motion. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. It's caught by the tight end, Laporta. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the pick.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Throwing to begin is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Lions' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I know know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Love to throw. That's caught by Golden, right side. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To start, they give it to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, here's Goff. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Intercepted. That's the linebacker, Wayne Walker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Yeah, it's just a really bad decision, Mike. And I'm not really sure what he saw there. The top of his drop, things looked a little cloudy, at least from up in the booth. So down on the field, he's just got to regroup, take what's there, especially early in the game. You don't want to turn the ball over and put yourself behind.
The Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force a third down.
And 10 yards.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Intended for Tucker.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. And this will be from 42 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Reynolds now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st down, it's gone. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Entering Cooper on the stop. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Williams in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by entering Cooper.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Raymond going to return it, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. We'll go play action with Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. He'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
We are through 1. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Laporta in motion. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Lions.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Gets to the edge at the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Detroit.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And we'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone, 21. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
3rd and long. Here's Love to throw. This one up top for Dobbs. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Isaac Tesla was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the 1st half. That one picks up a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Laporta in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Here's Love. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Put this over the middle to Golden. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Love. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. They're in a 10-point hold. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with 1st down. Gun. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd and 11. Laporta in motion. From the gun, it's gone. Back to the big tight end, Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. That's good. It's Isaac to Slav. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Off to throw on first down. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Lions first down.
Laporta in motion. Throwing here is Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Carl Brooks gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
The Packers offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Shotgun. It's Love. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The Lions offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. The Lions call their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That's caught by Gibbs. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A second down throw for Goff. This one off the 4. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll run with Montgomery. Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Lions 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. That's caught by Golden, right side. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Love. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This a 57-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around?
The ball comes out. It looked like the Packer was able to corral it, and indeed, possession stays with Green Bay.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On play action, Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Jacobs. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Love to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game, Mike. He understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This from an even 50 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 32 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Williams in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
At the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Laporta in motion. They hand it to Gibbs. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. His kick is perfect. And the Lions will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
13.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That's another.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Love. There's that man again. Another catch.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A 2nd down throw for Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Makes the score Packers 19, Lions 13.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. Whoa! He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Gives it to Gibbs. Crazy. Jahmyr Gibbs. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions have taken the lead by a point here in the third.
19.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Packers set to kick this one away.
For the Packers.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Receiver in motion, going right. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. He'll get this out to his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
3rd and long. Laporta in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Packers offense ready to get back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Love to throw it on 1st down. There's Kraft, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
1st and 10.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Will get it to start the 4th quarter. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
It's a loss of the yard.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on 1st down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, gone. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Lions.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Quick throw, taken in. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the ground, this is Gibbs. He's going to have it up there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. And the Lions 1st down.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up 1st down.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Laporta in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the gun, it's Goff. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
Now, Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Love. This one up top for Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Doing there, they made sure he would not get free. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They send the tight end in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Man in motion, heading right. Throwing, Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards, and back-to-back first downs.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Catch is made by Wright.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Detroit.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Micah Parsons. He gets into drop-in. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Putting the tight end in motion. Now, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Throwing now on third and long. That'll be caught by the running back, Reynolds. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's the Lions punt team now as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's Goff. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand. down before the ball comes loose? And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up now for second down. Now Love. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And this game is not a done deal just yet. Still have 3 timeouts to the defense. Now, if there's one first down, it seals the deal. But there is still a chance for the defense to get the ball back. Straight ahead is Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. It is 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. That's time out for Green Bay. It'll be their second. At the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here now, 3rd and 5. One more time for Montgomery. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead. Packers going to use their final timeout now. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Love. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down, and then time to shake hands. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.